Hello everybody and welcome to my Minecraft tutorial, and today we're going to be doing some home decorating. If you remember in the last episode, excuse me, we built this house. It now needs some decoration as it's very barren inside. I brought all the stuff over from the hidey hole, and I was just finishing up putting up these torches, which I'm now done. So yeah, everything here is done in terms of the actual house. But now it actually needs some decoration. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to knock these out. And as you can see, this is where the chimney stack is. We can now here put in furnaces. Now I have some cobblestone right here. So we can put in 4 furnaces. As I already have one made, and we can make another 3. And we'll just right click and pop those in. We have now this nice little furnace area. I altered this a little. As you can see, just put the trapdoor in a slightly different position, along with moving a ladder, and there we go. So I'm going to build a cauldron, which is going to serve as a sink for this purpose. We'll look at cauldrons more later, but as you can see, it's just this sort of U shape of iron ingots, with one not in the top center or top middle, and that makes a cauldron. We're going to get that, and we'll pop that down here. We're also going to make a bucket, and the bucket we're going to use to collect water. That was simply 3 iron ingots. We're going to use that to collect water to fill up the sink slash cauldron. There we go. Just right click on the water and it fills up your bucket. You can also do this with lava to collect lava, and then just right click with your bucket on the cauldron, and there we go. We have a nice full cauldron. Now then, I have still got some stairs left down here from the last episode, along with a piece of fence, and we've got some wooden planks left as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a little seat. Right here in this corner, I'm going to make a little seat. And to do that, just piece of stair in the corner, piece of stair to the left of the corner, and piece of the stair to the right of the corner. And it makes this kind of little seat. We don't really have full seats in Minecraft, but this is as close as we can get. And then right click in front of that on this corner block here with a piece of fence, and we're now going to craft a pressure plate. And a pressure plate is 2 wooden planks, just like that, in any way you prefer, and that will give you a pressure plate. And right click on top of the piece of fence with the pressure plate, and we now have a little table. So we have a table and chair. You can't really sit on it all too well, but you get the idea. You get the idea. This is as close as we get to table and chairs in Minecraft, so pretty cool stuff. So what could we do with making now? Well, we have this room here that I would like to use. We kind of have filled up here. We could put a flower there. I'm trying to think of what else we can actually use to decorate different things with. We can put some bookshelves actually in that corner. We could put some bookshelves in there. We've obviously got furnaces and a crafting table. So yeah, why don't we put a set of bookshelves in here and a flower pot in this corner. We can always change things around later if we so want to. So right click with a wooden block in here. Actually that would work great as a worktop. Actually we can make a another pressure plate. That actually works great as a worktop. Maybe without the pressure plate, but yeah, we've got a nice little worktop space here. Got a bit of window viewing. I could actually put... Have I got any more wood left? I don't. Do I have any more wooden blocks left? I don't have any of those either. I'll have to go and collect some of those then. And we'll make a little worktop area. Why not? So, and we'll put a flower on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and collect some wood. I'm going to take my bed and drop off a few things as well, like this, and pick up this. Yeah, I think we've got everything that we need out of there. Let's just head out of here, preferably with the bed. I always take my bed on me with missions like this because I just really don't want to be bothered with fighting monsters right now. And we'll also do some stuff for collecting the flower pots soon, the ingredients for that. Oh, and we're down here. Is it dark enough yet? No. This is where we punched our first tree, wasn't it? Right on this hill. There we go. Right on our... Yeah, I remember this place. This is where we punched our first tree. I think it was that one over there. But I regrew it. Okay, so we can just break into this. Got a nice sapling out of that. I've got an axe. What am I doing? Let's break down this. One tree should be enough for this, really. Put the sapling back. Let's run on home. I do like that cottage. It looks splendid. I might add an extra room on the side, yeah. I have not made my mind up, but I might actually add an extra room. Make it like a little living room, potentially. I'll have a look at that, because I do have all that room over there. And we do have this little nice little pool at the back. I would like to make some decking on the back, but we don't have room here, unfortunately. So the first thing that we need to do is fill in this. So we have this nice little worktop area now. And we're going to add a flower pot to this. And for that we're going to need the shovel. And we're going to collect some clay. And we're also going to need some coal. So let's go out and find some clay. You can only find clay in ponds like this, or rivers, or lakes, or oceans indeed. You can collect them from there. You may occasionally find them at the side, but generally you won't find them many other places. Now let's see if I can see some clay. Is there any down here? Doesn't look like it. There's no clay in this one. I'm trying to avoid going into here because I don't really want to use the clay out of that lake. I know there's other pieces of clay around though. That's for sure. None in there. Well, we'll just grab one out of here then. This piece of clay that looks a bit lonely. Just use your shovel. You'll get 4 pieces of clay. And we can use this to break into bricks, which in turn we can use to bake a flower pot. So yeah, clay comes in clay blocks. So you hit them with a shovel, you get the clay balls. Unfortunately, we don't have the option to collect clay blocks. You can make them into clay blocks again just by using that in your small or big crafting window, and you'll get a block of clay. Honestly, not that useful really in game, apart from building, but it's a very unsturdy material. It's very weak, as real world clay is. So, not the best material to use for building with. But let's pop a piece of coal in there, and that will cook up these 4 pieces of clay into bricks. Here we go. There we go, we have a brick. Bricks can't be placed on the ground, you need to actually make brick blocks. And we'll look at that in a later tutorial, probably when I build something else. Perhaps a fireplace. I might build a fireplace in that room over here, or somewhere else. I haven't made my mind up yet. Though we do have a chimney over there, but I don't think that would suit it very well. I'm done with that, I don't need that other clay ball. So, to make a flower pot, 3 bricks in this position, sort of in the same way we crafted a bucket, and we get a flower pot. And you can right click with the flower pot, and then just left click it, and you'll break it, and you can pop it down here. As you can see, it's just got this little soil in it. And I'm going to go down here. I collected some flowers a while ago, if I remember correctly, from when I was clearing out areas, and just right click on the flower pot, and you get a nice little flower growing in there. So now it's beginning to look a little bit more homely. We're beginning to get kind of settled here, I guess. I don't think we need any more in this room. Though we could craft a painting if I have some wool or shears. But yeah, let's craft a painting. We need a painting down here, I think. Let's craft a painting. So if we head out here and look for some sheep, which I know there are plenty around, because I've seen them. Were they up here, or... Oh, no, I remember where the sheep were now. The sheep were over by the hidey hole, weren't they? I'll get the remainder of my saplings while I'm here. Might as well, right? So yeah, you can find flowers generated naturally. You can put more than flowers in there. You can put flowers, both the yellow and the red type, mushrooms, and all sorts. Oh, what's this? You can't actually see, but I think this is some sort of error with the game that keeps causing it to do this. I've noticed it on a number of worlds. They're randomly generated pockets of air. I don't know why it does that, but it does. So be careful of that if you're going underwater, because monsters could potentially build up in there. So let's grab some wool off some sheep. We'll grab a bit of wool while we're here rather than just like 1 or 2 pieces. Wow, where did all the other sheep go? Is that it? Just that one? And that light grey one. Well, that does appear to be it. We'll be visiting the NPC village very soon. After we've done some farming, we will be heading over there and doing some trading with those guys. But for now, all I'm concerned about is getting... Oh, he regrew his wool anyway. There we go. Take your wool, sir. Yeah, so let's head back home. I know I've been doing a lot of sprinting in this episode. But yeah, obviously we've got wool from the sheep, and bizarrely, wool is used to craft paintings. Probably one of the bizarrest crafting recipes I've seen. But we don't actually have paint in Minecraft. We have not got that. I can potentially see that happening in the future, but we don't have it right now. So let's head on home. Here we go. We've got all these flowers here if I ever want to make some more flower pots and do some more with that. We can do that. We need to head down there soon as well. Let's break open this. Well, I wouldn't say break open, but whoops, let's eat. So we have obviously got some wool, and we need some sticks. I think I will have enough sticks to craft this painting here. So we need sticks all the way around the edge, and then a piece of wool in the middle, and we get a painting. Now let's put one in the basement. We have enough up here, I think. And you right click and it'll randomly generate a painting for you. You can left click and you'll get your painting back, and you can choose another one. I'm thinking of putting one above my bed. They will sometimes generate behind torches and stuff. They will sometimes do that. And they fly off. What is that? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And we can put our bed down so we have a nice painting now. I don't really have room for one up here, so I won't put one up here right now. But yeah, that's how you craft a painting. There's one more thing I would like to show you how to craft, and that is bookshelves. But for bookshelves I'm going to need sugarcane, and I do see sugarcane around, but it's not well grown, so we may do that. I'm going to do that in the writable books tutorial, I think, when we do the writable books, and that will be after a sugarcane farm. But yeah, we'll do that later. These are all the main ways of decorating your home, apart from bookshelves, which we could use in a later episode. And when we do that, when we do writable books, I'll also show you how to craft bookshelves. And we'll put some down here next to our bed. We can do that. But here we go. Looking a lot more filled out now. We've got a nice flower pot, we've got a cauldron, we've got like a sink, I guess you could call it. Furnaces going, a nice little seat. And obviously down here we've got our double chest, full of junk at the moment at the very least, but we've got that, and we've also got a painting. We've put our bed down, so it's beginning to get filled out a bit now. We're beginning to see a real home evolving here. In the next episode we're going to look, I think, at home defences, and we're going to put a fence around this home to protect it from monsters. It kind of does obstruct the view though, which is a bit disappointing. I might try and find a way around doing that. Really, it's not much of an issue unless I can find a way of just blocking this area off so monsters can't walk in on me. It's not otherwise, other than that, it's not really much of an issue. I may I may bring this forward and see what this looks like. But yeah, I want to try and avoid making it look ugly and blocking my view. But I need a way of keeping spiders out. And I want it to look semi-okay. I don't want it to look ugly and sort of out of place. So I'll have a think about that one between this and the next episode. But yeah, that is just about it for today. Today we've looked at home decoration and all the things that come with that. So let's head down to our basement. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys, and I hope to see you in the next episode. And until then, see you later and have a good day.